It's Big Board Sports with Roger Ryland on 104.5 The Team.
Brian Beaury, men's basketball coach at St. Rose. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Roger. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you? And I guess I can answer that question. Probably pretty good, right? 3-0 start here, and you won by an average of 16 points. We've heard a lot about your team. Is this potentially going to be one of your better teams here in recent years?
Roger, we hope so. This has been a good group. They've really worked hard. They've learned the hard way as well. This is a group of guys that have come up together and took some lumps in the Northeast 10 Conference over the last few years. And I really like their DNA right now. We're getting a lot of things from a lot of guys, and we got some guys that can really help us that really haven't cracked the lineup yet that, we feel, we can go to if we need something different. So, we really are focused on doing the things we're doing and keeping it simple.
Brian, you're one win away from 600 wins. What does that mean to you personally?
Haven't really thought about it a whole lot. I know it's a milestone, Roger. I've had a number of people bring it up and kind of ask me the same sort of thing. Really what it means is I've been around a while, and I've had good players that have, grown into great men, and some tremendous assistants who've, impacted me and continue to impact young people. Roger, it's funny, I say this to my players. Winning's not easy. Winning is really hard work. Whatever you win at. Some people might find winning easy. I've never found it easy. To do it, I guess, 600 times has aged me. That's for sure. Because it's a lot of preparation and a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice, and it's the same for players. It's easy to go out and just play. It's not easy to go out and play with a purpose and with discipline and with an understanding of what it takes to be successful. And there are absolutely no easy wins, particularly in Division II basketball. And let's look at Albany, Oneonta as an example. That's not that might look like an easy win on paper, and maybe the outcome appears easy. But if Albany's not focused, they're not prepared. They don't play with effort. They don't play with energy. And Oneonta comes in and does those things and bangs 15 threes. That game has a different outcome.
Time with Brian Beaury. New Haven, Saturday, 3:30, Coach?
That's correct, yes.
So that'll be a game you're going to want to be at. Milestone opportunity for Brian at 600. Let me ask you this. What is it about this year's team that you like? You more guard-oriented, more inside? You get the bigs, combination of both? Give me a little something about this year's St. Rose team that has you off to this 3-0 start.
This is an experienced basketball team who've played together for 3 years now. Damon Coleman is having his best year here. He's our point guard. Michael Ryan Boyd, our off guard, is playing terrific. Chris Dogler, who's a grad student for us, who's fought through injury, is the unsung glue guy, doing it all. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Tyler Sayers playing great, Julian Lipinski, and we're getting great play from guys off the bench. Jack Jones, who was the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. We really like the way this team is evolving, and it's a long year. It's early, and we got to keep fighting. This is something about this team says. We want to get this done, and they're bringing it, and they're challenging us to keep bringing it. So we're going to keep bringing it.
Coach, is this an NCAA tournament team?
Certainly talented enough, Zach. So much goes into being an NCAA tournament team. You've got to have the talent, you've got to have the experience, you've got to have some luck, and you got to get it done. Talent only wins so many games. It takes more than talent to win. It takes sacrifice, it takes leadership, it takes chemistry. And right now this team has that. And my assistant, Mike Perno, and I are trying hard not to get in the way of that trying to do things, and we're using the terms here, mission first, people second, and we're taking care of our guys, but the mission is for us to go out and do the things. We're giving them a very specific game plan every night. So this is a team that has what I believe the ingredients are to be an NCAA team. Now we've got to bring it together.
Brian Beaury with us, St. Rose men's basketball coach. Are off to a 3-0 start, and he's a win away from milestone win number 600. Could happen on Saturday, 3:30 at the Nolan Gymnasium against New Haven. Coach, what is the matchup going to be like on Saturday afternoon?
New Haven's a very good basketball team. It should be a great game. They're ball control. They run a lot of Princeton actions where they spread you out and force you to make decisions defensively. And Teddy Hoteling's a local guy. Went to LaSalle High, played for Doc at Albany. Does a terrific job, and we know we've got our hands full. So we're in the office working. Coach Perno's watching film as I'm sitting here with you on the phone. So, there's, like I said, winning's not easy. It's a lot of work goes into it, and you guys are on the front lines, and you see it all the time. So, we'll be ready. Our guys will battle.
Coach, you've coached over 1,000 games. When you look back at white guys who could dunk a basketball, who comes to mind?
Oh my goodness! The two best white dunkers I ever had, and I laugh saying that out loud, are certainly Zach By and Chris Koch from Austin, Texas. Little skinny guy that could fly through the air, and Zach, you can still do it. So I don't think Koch can, but I know Zach can.
He just
Birdman.
The Birdman. That's it. That's my partner's nickname, the Birdman. Yeah, no, I've seen him in action, Coach.
I love you, Coach.
He could definitely get up. Well, listen, I hope that the Capital Region packs Nolan Gymnasium. I know you get a great student turnout for your home games to begin with. Get a few more in there at 3:30. Get a victory and have a nice little celebration, because when you get to 600, you got to at least step back, take a deep breath, have a glass of wine, do something. It's got to be a good feeling when you get 600, whether it comes Saturday or the game after, Coach. We wish you the best of luck, man.
Thank you very much, Roger. Appreciate it.
You
really do.
Thank you, Coach. That's Brian Beaury, legendary coach at the College of St. Rose.